Hey traders, it's Crystal here from Crystal Trading. It's about 4:30 here on Central Time. What you're looking here, it's a chart of the euro dollar on the weekly, on the daily, and as you can see here, we've been talking before about, and I'm sure you've heard this before also about these shoulders in here and about the head and about the neckline. So it looks like we haven't broken below, and if you guys remember, I think I've mentioned this. Just by looking at this trend line, it was extremely important to see if we're going to break below this trend line and move lower. Otherwise, there was a bigger chance of this move starting to unfold higher. So that's the case right now. As you can see, the markets broke to the top side a little bit here, and that was pretty much given with the clue of this double bar rejection from the lows here. On the daily chart. So right now we have broken higher below above these levels in here, and there is no reason in here to get bearish just yet. Overall, we seem to be in a pretty choppy mode in the euro dollar, but I think there is a higher chance of the euro starting to travel a little bit higher. These are the weekly charts in here, and from what I see here, the chart formation and the price action, it's telling me that there is a small chance of us breaking lower in here, and there is a bigger chance of us probably breaking higher and making new highs in here. So with that being said, I think we are positioned short on the US dollar through being long Aussie dollar. And we're keeping an eye on the euro as well. I think this pair is staged to move higher. We have to be patient in here, and if you do want to get long, just wait for some good entries in here, watch some price action, maybe a return in here to this previous resistance line, now supported about 29.80 zone. If this can happen overnight and you can get long in here, that would be a good way to do it. The market's also closed above the 200-day moving average in here on the daily charts, which is a pretty important signal. So take that for what it's worth, but I'm continuing to be biased short on the dollar side in here. And from the look of the dollar yen also, and I'm going to just pull a chart in here in the dollar yen. I got some moving averages in here which I don't like, but okay, here are the daily charts. It looks like we might have found a top in here into the dollar yen. We've had this rejection from the highs, then we've had this pullback in here into the 618 fib zone on the daily, and a pretty clear double bar rejection in here, which is telling me that there is a chance in here of a move lower. Support into the dollar yen comes up here at about 99.80 zone. And then the next one that's bigger, it's at about 96.86. So that's in the dollar yen. Let's take a look at the Aussie, and as you guys know, we're long on this pair. I like what I see on the daily charts. There was this exhaustive move lower in here through this pretty strong move lower, and a pretty good indication of a rejection pin bar in here. We're moving higher to a secondary bull in here, and I think we do have more upside into this pair. So just being patient in here and just waiting for higher levels to unfold. That's on the daily charts. On the 4-hour charts, just move the screen back a little bit. On the 4-hour charts, we're having also this interesting double bar formation. It's a secondary rejection from these levels. And I think we're about to break higher in here, maybe tonight into the overnight session, or probably into tomorrow's New York session. However, if you're long in here, you would want the stops to be below these levels in here. If we move below here, then chances of a bigger move lower are increasing. So we don't want to be in that trade if that happens. All right. There was a pretty good move in the metals today also. Both gold and silver gained a little bit, which helped with the dollar selling. Oil had an upward day also. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is not really going anywhere in here. It seems to be consolidating over at this level, 1655. We're still in a pretty strong bull uptrend. There is a slight rejection up here from the highs. I was looking at this pullback in here to break to the downside, but that hasn't happened yet. From everything, we've got this look of a continuation upside triangle forming in here that's going to probably start exploding upwards at some point in the future. So just pay attention to this consolidation triangle. That might help with some of the risk on pairs on there. I think the Dow Jones kind of looks the same way. Yep, on the daily charts. That's the weekly, which hasn't closed yet. Let's see how it's going to close tomorrow. Alright guys, so I think that's all I've got for today. We're staying short dollars in here, and we'll see how the market unfolds, and we'll update some more tomorrow. Alright, have a good day. I'll see you guys on Twitter. Bye bye.